Absolutely beautiful. Look at this flash on that. Hi everybody, and welcome back to a new video. Today's video we're going to be making some opal jewellery, just cabochons. I'm going to be using different ways to make opal, like an opal effect. So I've got some Mylar Flakes, I have some opalescent glitter, I've got some Dichroic Film, I have some Angelina film. I've only got a little bit of that left. So these are a mixture that's got 2 sheets that has been glued together with heat gun, and this is shredded. The lady that sent it me, she shreds it and then puts it on, so it's kind of like a different effect. So we're going to see if we can find different ways to do opal, but I'm going to have a go because I don't really do much work with UV resin, so it will make a difference. Right, so I'm just going to get a couple of pots. And I'm using Jdiction. This is just a normal, it's not low viscosity or high viscosity, it's just like medium viscosity. So I'm just going to put some of that into some of my pots. No idea what I'm doing. I have designer block today, so if you ever wake up on a Friday morning, got a video and not got a clue what to do, well, I'm like that every day. Right, so I'm using some of Resin's white opaque pigments. Sorry, I've just had to close my curtain because I forgot about the UVs. So I'm just going to add 1 drop. Two drops. And the thing is I don't want this opaque because it won't cure. I want to be able to see my Mylar Flakes through it. So that's perfect. So I first want to put down just a thin layer of this. And this is just going to be layered. And what we're going to do is, in between each layer, we're going to put some Mylar Flakes. These change colour when they've got different colour background, backing colour on as well. So you will need a UV lamp or a UV torch. I'm using a combination of both, just so that I can set my resin. And then I can put it under the big lamp for a big cure. So I need to make sure you move out your UV resin out of the way because it will cure whatever's around it. So I'm just going to give it like 10-15 seconds just to maybe put a skin on the top. As long as you keep your white up semi-transparent, it will cure fine. Then we're just going to do the same again. Right, sorry about that, my phone cut off, I ran out of memory. Right, so what I did was just keep going up layer by layer, and when I got to the back, when I'd put the dots down and it was levelled, I put the rest of the glitter in, cured it with my torch, and then put a back coat of white on, and now it's ready for curing. So I'm going to put that in my UV lamp for 3 minutes. So get back with you once this is cured. Right, I hope I've recorded most of it. Right, so that's now cured, so we're going to move on to our next one. So we're going to be using the Angelina film and the Dichroic film. So for this one, I've mixed up just a little bit of pigment in it, so it's just an off colour, so it's just a very small amount of white. I want to see if the tiny bit of pigment that I've put in this UV resin changes the colour effect of the dichroic film. So with the Angelina film, shall I say, I'm just going to cut it into little strips and throw it in, cure it, and then back it in white. So I'll just grab some scissors. You can go for a black opal if you want to. There's no law saying you have to use. So I'm just chopping this down. Save all your offcuts, you can use them later on for another project. That should be fine, and I'm just going to get my dotting tool. And I just want to wet the tip of it, just so that I can grip this, and we're just going to place that inside the resin. Should give a similar effect to like the Mylar Flakes, the first one that I made, this one, hopefully. If you want to add more, you can do. If you want to cure it and then do another layer of this, that's up to yourself. I'm just trying to find ways of doing an opal effect. Something a bit different than what I usually do. And you want to make sure that they're inside the resin as well. I think that's it. Is it? Yeah. Right. So I'm going to give that a cure. And I've got a bit of UV resin here, I just need to top it up, and I'm going to put some of the white powder that I've got there, and then that back that in white. Right, so I'm back, and that's now cured nicely. And for our last one, I'm going to have to demold this one and put it to the side. I won't look at it, I promise. I just need the capuchon. I've got a bit of over thing, but that'll come off, so I'm just going to put that on top of my thing there, see? Alright. So I want to place some clear in there. I need another pot. And I need a pot with some clearing. What I want to do is add a drop of white to this. Mix it in. I haven't got my torch. Where's my torch gone? Where is it? And what I want to do is I'm going to drop some clear. We're going to do drops like this. It might not work because I've used mica powder and not pigment. I've only seen this done with pigment. So let's see if it works. No, it's not working. Right, let me just cure that and let me mix up using some pigment because it's not working that, and I need it to be working. 1 second. Right, so I've just took that out and put it in the bin. So what I've done is got a small amount of UV resin there, and I'm going to add some white pigment, just a little bit, not a lot. This is just a cheapie from Timu. Be good if it come out. And I'm just going to dab my dotting tool in there. Just like that. I'm just getting some kitchen paper just to lift it off. That's really pigmented, that actually. Nice. And then just going to mix this up. So we're going to fill the cabochon about halfway. I just want to take some of that and colour my resin. I should have just coloured white resin and put it in, shouldn't I? I do things complicated sometimes. Touch more. Get your torch or your lamp ready. And I am going to add some clear drops of UV resin. 1 second, guys. Sorry, I was just washing my hands. I'm just going to put some clear in there. You don't need a lot. Just play about 2 or 3 mils, and then we're just going to do drops of UV resin, and hopefully this will give some look like clear cells. If it doesn't work, I'm not going to do it again. I want these cells in here so that I can add the right, and then we're going to cure that quickly. It has got little windows in it, and all it is, it's just to give a little bit of reflection. So I need to cut a little bit of this out, so I'll be 1 second. Right, so all I've done is just used an old cabochon Obviously it's not going to be the right size because that was a full cabochon. But I'm just going to cut it down just a little bit. Sorry, I'm not in finger. We just want it to be the shape more or less. It doesn't have to cover the whole of it. Oh, that is fine. And then we do the same again with this one. If you want to heat them, you can do. That's up to yourself. Right, so I'm back, and this one was the last one that I did. So we're going to take a look at these on a closer level. So I've still not looked at this one. I've been a good girl. And this was the second one, which was the one I did with the layered glitter and rubbed on the white pearlescent mica powder. This one was the Mylar Flakes. Not Mylar Flakes. Angelina Film, and this one was where I did the little bit of white resin, dropped some clear UV resin drops to try and make cells and to see if I can get a flash of opal through the cells. So I'm going to save this one till last because that's one that I've done myself that I've not done. Right, so this is usually the common one, which is a layered Mylar Flakes. So as you can see, that's got an opal-esque effect. And this one, again, the Mylar, this was the Dichroic Film that I chopped up. Angelina Film, should I say. So that's got like a opal-esque. I think with this one, it was too shallow, you can see. There's not enough. There's only a little bit of clear. Look. I think if I'd have done a bit more deeper, there'd have been more of a opal effect. But it worked. Now this one, it was too deep. I knew as soon as I put all that UV resin in the bottom it was too deep. Now can you see here? You can see that it's got two little dots. Right, that's what I was trying to create. Shall I try again? Do you mind? I'm going to leave that one there so that I don't touch it. Let's move this to one side. I really need to try this. So I need to get my... Let me just get everything set up. You can keep an eye on that in frame by frame. I'm not touching it, I promise. Right, so let me just put you on pause a minute while I cut everything down. Alright, so let's see if we can do it again. I'm going to add a clear window of UV resin. First, I'm trying to think how I can do this to make it work. Let's just scoop out that bubble. So let's just cure this, 1 second. Right, and I'm going to pour some UV resin in here. This is just for a bit of white, again with this pigment. So I'm just going to scrape it off the lid there. Don't want too much. We're just going to pour that over the back. This should be a better way actually. If this works, this should be really nice. And then what we're going to do, make sure we've got everything out. I've run out of gloves, I've got one left. So I've only got one glove on. Right, and then to that, I'm just going to clean my stick. And to that, I just want a bit of clear UV resin. I really hope this works, it'd be good if it is. And we're just going to drop think I'm doing it right now. Perfect. Wicked. Right, give that a quick blast with this. So that's cured, so now I'm going to lay down my papers. I'm not really bothered if it's not and then we're just going to mix up a bit of white for the back cure. Right guys, so I'll be back when this is done and we can get taking a look. See in a second. Alright, so this is finished curing now. My battery's about to die. So this was the cell. We did the cells again. Are you ready? Ah, there you go. You see? Ah. I'm going to try that on a larger scale. But can you see what I was after? This is just where I put too much in, but here, you see? I need natural light, just 1 second. I just charged my phone a little bit so I could put the light on. So here's the flash, can you see? Wow, look at that. What do you think? I'm definitely going to have to try that on a larger scale, maybe in a coaster. So let's have a look at the one where I brushed the mica powder on it with the glitter. Are you ready? Please, 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 please. What do you think? I really like that, it's pretty. You got the glow. I know you've got the light on it, but if you look very closely, not as good as this one. This is, I've not seen this one done before. This is new. I'm going to have to practice a little bit more doing this, for sure. That's definitely my favourite. The glow on it is horrendous. Horrendously beautiful. So imagine if it was all had little cells like that, and maybe have like some starry skies running through it and it's got like a dual tone. Oh yeah, I'm going to have a try it. Right guys, so I had to play around. Oh wow, look at that. That's stunning. I wouldn't call it opalish, but would you? Would you say it's opalesque? But look at the flash on that. That'd look epic in a turtle shell. But yeah, that one's better. It needs to be more 3D. I need to find a way to make it more 3D. I think, as I said earlier, these starry skies would look cool inside the clear, just a little bit, so that you'd add like a flash of colour, different colour inside the clear resin. But yeah, I really like them. I'm going to have another go at them and I'll show you them in another video next week. Anyway guys, let me know which one you like down in the bottom. You can achieve the opal effect different ways, with glitters, with Mylar Flakes and with Dichroic films, definitely. So anyway guys, please like, comment and subscribe if you've not already done so. That would help my channel out so much, and I shall see you on Monday's upload. Goodbye, thanks for watching.